morning, everyone. Welcome to another work week in my life, except today we are not working because it's Monday and I just got back Saturday night from being in Florida from Monday to Saturday, and y'all know I deferred my 4th of July holiday time to this past week. I got to take some time off, which was much needed, and I got back Saturday, but we stayed in Galveston Saturday night with Griffin's family because he had some family in town, so we stayed there and we were out there most of the day yesterday. Came back last night, so last night was technically felt like my first night back, and I am so thankful to my past self for scheduling to take today off too, because the last time I went home to Florida, I came home on Sunday and like went straight into work on Monday, and it was the worst thing I could have done. So I'm really thankful to have today to sort of just like get my life back together, do all these last minute errands I need to do, take care of like loose ends with other things I need to do, and really just give myself a day to adjust before I go back to work. So thankful to my past self for that, because I think originally I didn't put into use a vacation like day today, but I did this time and I'm just so glad I did. It is 7:50. I'm about to go run and pick up our groceries from H-E-B, but I went ahead and did a 6:30 workout class this morning. It was really hard to get myself to do it, first time back in like a week, but I knew that I wanted to treat today kind of like a work day in terms of when I woke up and everything, just so that tomorrow wouldn't be such a shock to me. Got up at 5:55 per usual and went to F45, so that was great. But I just threw on a Lululemon tank top over my sports bra and leggings. I'm wearing the Cool Racer back, which I don't think they make anymore. I don't know. And then base pace leggings, and I just have my Ultra Boost on for my workout. And I had a great time at home. I'm feeling so just recharged, I guess you could say, but definitely a little bit anxious for the next month and a half because of it. I know it's gonna be busy the next month and a half. Last fall was way worse in terms of day-to-day for busyness in terms of busy season, but winter busy season is usually worse just because it drags out longer. But I'm hoping that's not the case, but I know I have a crap ton of work I'm coming back to because I am crazy and I can't not check my email before I go back, because I just need to have an idea of what I'm about to go into. So I did that on my way home yesterday. I did look at my email and like flagged all my to-dos. It's my toxic trait. I will turn off the notifications for Teams and Outlook while I'm on vacation, but then like my last day of vacation or the day before my last day, I end up going and checking anyways. So it's just like, why do I do this to myself? I have a really hard come down after vacation, and that back to reality moment where you sort of return back to normal life and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is my life. After vacation, I know everybody probably experiences that. And I mentioned it on my podcast this week, but it's one of those things you really just have to take day by day and like remind yourself, this is a temporary feeling and I'm probably gonna feel this way for a couple days, and then, you know, I'll be back in my routine and I'll feel normal. Because that's the biggest thing that helps me, is reminding me that really hard like come down feeling from being on a high on vacation to returning to reality and being like, oh, that whole feeling. The best way to work through it, in my opinion, is just to remind yourself it's not permanent, it's temporary, because in the moment it's such a strong feeling. It can feel permanent, but it's important to remind yourself that it's not. So let's go ahead and go pick up these groceries. I'm also gonna run a few errands, so I have a ton of things I need to carry out with me. So leaving all of our curtains, blinds closed or whatever, because our electric bill was $600 last month, and we keep the air on 76 during the day and 68 to 70 at night. So I'm just like, why? But I'm guessing it's just because our windows probably aren't very well insulated. So we're just trying to keep the curtains closed so that the house can stay cool, because we just think that it can't stay cool when they're open. But I need to return this Kindle case since it's not the right size for my Kindle, unfortunately. I have a Target gift card and I want to run into Target, grab more granola and a few other things, maybe browse around a little bit since I have a gift card and I can do so. Got to return my Newly and pick up groceries from Trader Joe's and H-E-B. I'm home from the grocery stores. I went to 3 grocery stores, but it's 10 o'clock and I just unloaded everything. I've just been listening to music and unloading. I went in Whole Foods to return my Kindle cover that was too big, and I grabbed a coffee while I was in there. So I just grabbed the brown butter cookie iced latte with oat milk, and I get it half sweet because Whole Foods makes their coffee like super sweet if you get like a signature drink, or really I guess if you order any flavoring. But it's so good and I love it. So I had that Target gift card, and in my head I was like, I'm gonna get something for the house because I am so ashamed by the fact that we have been here for almost a year and we don't have like anything on our walls. We have the 2 little prints in the office and the 2 little prints in our bedroom, but we have nothing on the walls downstairs or really anywhere else. And it just makes the home feel a lot less homey. And granted, we are kind of waiting until we figure out what we're doing with the space over here, that now that the old desk is gone and everything, since my parents took that home with them, and the desk chair, and I don't really want to like just jump into like getting something without knowing what I'm doing. Same thing with the bedroom. I feel like our bedroom's just really in a transitional state right now, so I'm just good with the prints we have. But I was like, maybe I'll get like a floor lamp with my gift card because I want to put one behind the little chair in the corner over there, just to add some more light to like this side of the living room. Then I was just kind of like, every time I go on Target looking for home stuff, I'm just like, I just don't want to spend that money on it. And even though I had a gift card, I was like, I still don't think I should. I really love going and looking at like antique stores and everything, but honestly I just haven't been lucky finding like wall art and stuff that's been good. But I did want to show y'all what I did get from Target. I spent $99.94 and my gift card was for $100, so we love that. I got more Himalayan Gold popcorn. It's like one of my favorite snacks ever. I stocked up on the Purely Elizabeth granola that y'all know I'm obsessed with. I got 3 bags of it. I meant to get a toothbrush and I completely forgot because I have the Spotlight Oral Care toothbrush, and I think they're like no longer selling them in the US. I think they maybe still sell in like the UK and stuff. I'm sad because I did a brand deal with them in like 2020, and I've been using the toothbrush since then and just buying the toothbrush heads at Ulta, but Ulta stopped selling them. So now I can't get them. And I'm like, well, guess I have to find a new toothbrush. So I was gonna get a new toothbrush, but I completely forgot. So I'll probably just order one off Amazon because I do need to change my toothbrush head really bad. I got some more little Beauty Blender sponges because I just needed some. And then I got the travel size of this face wash to go home to Florida to travel with, and just to have a travel face wash because I ran out of my old one. This is the Niacinamide Cleansing Gel 3% from Naturium. I love this. I used it while I was home and just absolutely loved it, so I got a full size of it. I got more of the Miracle Curls Curl Refresher from Aussie. I really love this for like my 2nd day hair and 3rd day hair, and you just spray it in your hair and it definitely makes it a little crunchy, but you kind of have to do that in order to revive your curls. So I really like this for reviving my hair after my hair wash days. This was so expensive and I almost didn't buy it, but I was like, I have a gift card, whatever. But it was like $7, and I use a Billy razor, so I was like, maybe the Billy razor and the Billy whipped shave cream combo will go hard. I'm hoping it does. And this is the ingrown prevention one, which I thought would be good. I wanted to get this because it had witch hazel in it, and I thought that would be really good for the way my like hair pores, follicles look when I do shave. My like eyebrow hair and like my leg hair and everything is very thick and coarse, but like my actual hair is very like fine and thin, but I have a lot of it, which is very annoying. I'm like, why can't I just have like thin, fine hair on my legs too? Because when I shave it doesn't look like I do because my hair follicles are just like so big. I feel like the strawberry legs, but not that intense, just like almost strawberry legs. And I know witch hazel is supposed to be good for that, I think. I saw these and they were just screaming my name. One of my goals today, or like this week, I want to go through my pajama drawer and just get rid of like the stuff that I've just been holding on to for so long. Like I have so many mismatched things, just like old t-shirts that I just really need to like donate or get rid of it. I only want to keep the stuff I actually wear because I feel like I've been holding on to so many pajamas for so long. I got these, they're a medium and they're the Colsey brand. They were like 15 bucks, and the colors of them are so cute, just little boxers, and I just love little boxers. This shirt, I thought it would be really good for work, but also just a good, like nicer black shirt for when I need like a nicer outfit. But it's sleeveless and it kind of has a little bit of a high neck. The sides are kind of gathered, but it's like a full length, which I love. So I think I'll probably wear this to work tomorrow because I think I'm gonna go in office tomorrow. Clearly I'm feeling a little insane to have my first day back and over a week be in office. But we might do it because I have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so I kind of just need to go that way anyways. I think it's my intern's last week, so I should probably see her. But I am going to be meeting Griffin for lunch in about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out our meal prep for this week since we obviously didn't get to yesterday. For this week's meal prep, this isn't really like a recipe anywhere, so I'm just kind of sharing what I'm doing. I'm just using some chicken breast, green beans, and then some sweet potato cubes. I normally would just buy microwavable sweet potatoes and then cut them up, but I knew today I'd want to be as efficient as possible time-wise, so I just went ahead and got the pre-cut ones. I'm going to roast these in the oven and season them with some smoked paprika and garlic powder and garlic salt. And then I think I'm gonna cook the green beans on the stovetop today and kind of just do like a crispy garlic green bean with garlic powder and garlic salt. And then the chicken I'm gonna season with the same thing I'm seasoning the sweet potato cubes with. And it's basically gonna be like a barbecue chicken bowl. I got this G. Hughes barbecue sauce. I haven't had it before. It's the honey flavored one. I air fry the chicken in our air fryer and dice it into like little cubes. Just don't know if I'm gonna put the sauce on before or after. So Griffin folded our laundry while I was gone, so I definitely want to get this put up today because it's just like taking up my nightstand. 11:40 and I'm gonna go meet Griffin for lunch since he's at work today. We're gonna go meet at Flower Child. I don't need to leave for another like 20-30 minutes. So I think I'm gonna put this stuff away. I just edited a reel from home, just like a get ready with me for a beach day type of thing. So I just got that drafted because I'll probably post it tomorrow or the next day. I wanted to say I've been struggling with something that it's not like scary, but it just like sucks, I guess. I think I have a form of carpal tunnel in my left like arm, hand, elbow, whatever, because I noticed a few weeks ago when I went into office, I noticed when I left the office, and like this has happened before, but it hasn't been near as frequent as it has been because it's been a daily feeling lately. But the day that I was in office for like 11 hours that y'all saw in a vlog, I got in my car, and when I got in my car, I realized that my entire elbow down to my hand was just numb. And since it's just from my elbow down, I was like, I feel like this is just related to something with a nerve. And I noticed that when I had gotten in the car after that really long day at work, and then I basically realized by the time I had gotten home, it took me like an hour to get home, I was like, my whole elbow to hand is still numb and tingly, and it never really went away. And then I've noticed ever since then, every single day, mainly like this whole part of my hand, kind of like the outer part of my hand, a little bit in the base of my pointer and middle finger, then my ring finger, pinky finger, and thumb are all really tingly, kind of like the falling asleep feeling. And then the same with the hand and down to like my elbow. Yes, it's just from all of the time that I have been on my computer, just with college, editing videos the last however many years, and now working at a computer. I think it's just tied to all of that. And I think that a lot of the things I do, just with like going to F45 and with weights and, you know, carrying a paddleboard, and I do all of that on my left side, even though I write with my right hand, but I never write anything really anymore. And like when I played sports, when I played volleyball and stuff, I was a lefty, but I write with my right hand. And I think that it's probably just accelerated in this hand because of that. So it's almost like it was just an every now and then kind of thing, but now it's literally a daily thing. So I should probably get that checked out. Really hate that I'm freshly 25 and like already dealing with that, because I have an entire career ahead of me, and I'm already experiencing it so early into work. So I don't really know what the deal is there, but it's very annoying. It just feels like my arm and my hand is constantly asleep. I don't really have like good grip strength or control when it's acting up, so it's really frustrating. Done. I figured it would be good to do so since I won't really have time to this weekend, and it's only been 3 weeks since I last got them done, but this index finger broke off while I was at home, and the rest of them were just looking really dingy, honestly. So I was like, let's just go ahead and get them done while I have time today. So I went and got them done. This color is let me look. I don't normally know the color because they put the color in little cups, but today the colors I picked from actually had names on them, and they normally don't. But the color was called Make Outside. So I don't know what brand it was, but you could probably just Google nail color Make Outside, and it's like the perfect Barbie pink. I went in wanting a pale pastel yellow for like the end of summer, but I didn't really like any of the options that were like pale yellow. So I just got this like fun Barbie pink instead, since the last time I got like a hot pink that was almost red. I was like, I haven't really done a bright pink in a while. So and I just get almond shape on my natural nails. I do have a tip on this finger though, because it broke last week. I'm really just gonna make the same chicken I made earlier for meal prep, but with a different sauce. I'm gonna mix some of this olive oil mayo and this sweet chili sauce from Trader Joe's, like a creamy chili sauce. And then I'm gonna air fry some chicken breasts in our little air fryer at 400 for probably like 8 minutes. It depends on the thickness of the chicken, which is how long I did the chicken earlier. It was like the perfect amount of time. And I'm gonna cut up a cucumber and just put some of the Trader Joe's microwavable rice in the microwave. So honestly, a really easy dinner. The chicken's the hardest part because everything else is basically just chopping up a cucumber, throwing rice in the microwave, and then drizzling that sauce on top. I saw the recipe on TikTok, so I'll leave a link down below. And I'm just gonna season the chicken probably how I did earlier. Griffin's on a run right now, but I want to get to bed early because I'm gonna try to work out at 5:30 tomorrow and then go to the office after like all day. So we'll see how that goes. I had my Q3 call with my like YouTube content creator, whatever, manager earlier, my friend Lexi, and it was really good. Just kind of set our goals for Q3 and then like went over what's been working for me strategy wise and what we want to switch up and everything. And I got my reels for the next 3 weeks planned out. We're upping it to 3 reels a week. So I've been posting 2 a week and I'm gonna try doing 3 a week. And I just kind of like planned out what I'm gonna do because I already have some ready to go, but I wanted to go ahead and get the next few weeks scheduled out so I know what content I need to get and I can be ahead so that I'm not like scrambling to get something last minute, so that it's good quality, 1, and I'm not like rushing it last minute, and 2, because I know I'll be busy at work the next few weeks. So I don't want to even have to like think twice about brainstorming content over the next few weeks. So guys, it is like 6:15. This light is driving me nuts because it's like about to go out, so it's probably affecting the lighting a little bit right now. But I am about to start cooking dinner. I had a dentist appointment like mid-afternoon, and then I came home and walked out and I had a meeting and then finished up some more work. I get some HelloFresh per usual, but not this week. Today at the office, I already took off my shoes and my belt, but I'll insert a picture of what the outfit looks like here. I just got the shirt yesterday from Target, which y'all saw. Super comfy. I accidentally bought a medium, but honestly it fits fine. It's just a little bit big in like the chest and stomach, which works fine for wearing it for work purposes. And then this little Princess Polly necklace, and then these jeans are my Garage wide leg jeans, which I will leave linked. And then I wore it with the Princess Polly belt and my high top Converse that I always wear to the office. So that was the fit today. Ultimately today went really well. I just ate through lunch. Like I went and picked up a salad from somewhere that I ordered online and then just ate at my desk because I didn't really have any friends in office today. So I was like, I'm just not gonna like distract myself and I'm just gonna work through as much as I can so I could get as much done as possible. And I did get a lot done today, which was really good. Definitely still have a good bit to catch up on tomorrow, but it feels good to have like knocked like 5 or 6 things off my to-do list today. I've got to take care of some stuff for YouTube related things on my computer this evening, and one of them's for a brand deal that I'm literally so excited about, so super excited for that. really spoke to y'all today. I went to F45 as usual this morning. I almost didn't go because I typically don't go on either Monday or Wednesday, since those are like the more cardio days for F45. And I definitely like to go on the strength days or like the hybrid days. I knew I would likely go tomorrow and Friday, so I was like, do I really need to go 5 days in a row? I don't really know. But I just ended up going anyways because all I could think about was how much more tired I'd probably feel all day today if I didn't go this morning. Do something out of routine, such as not going in the morning when I'm used to going. I just feel so much more tired during the day, so I kind of just went for the sake of not feeling tired today. But I am so struggling today just with like motivation. I have work to do and I'm doing it, but I'm just like really loathing the process, you know? Up some lunch right now. I meal prepped. Oh, y'all saw me meal prep on Monday. I was like, I don't even remember what's happened in this vlog. But I'm heating it up on the stove instead of the microwave. It's just the barbecue chicken recipe, and I just cracked open a cream soda Olipop. And I have this creamy chili honey sauce. So I'm gonna put this on the chicken and stuff as well. Tomorrow I do have an appointment with a Rosti. They're like a fixed pain fast type of thing. When I Googled who to see for carpal tunnel, a Rosti is what like came up. So I'm going to a Rosti, and Griffin's gone to one of their locations before. Issues he's had, so I'm going to see somebody tomorrow during lunch, and that will hopefully give me some clarity and relief with my carpal tunnel, cubital tunnel, whatever it is, issues in my arm and elbow, hand, whatever, all the above. I wasn't really gonna worry about it, but when I noticed it kind of affecting my workout yesterday on a strength day, it doesn't really affect it on cardio because you're not like gripping much on cardio days, but I noticed on the strength day when I was like holding heavier weights in this hand and everything, it just really was bothering me. Hoping that'll help. A bunch of reels I wanna get edited after work today, and I really wanna read too. I started a new book last night. I think it's called Forget Me Not. It just kind of came up on my Goodreads as a recommendation when I was looking at a book, and you can like scroll down and look at other recommended books. That's honestly how I find most of my recommendations, because the Goodreads curated recommendations suck because they show you what you've already read. Like mine had a ton of books I've already read, like 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Happy Place and stuff like that. Just go to a book I like and then scroll to the bottom and see the similar ones that are recommended. So that's what I'm reading. It's good so far. I'm only like a chapter into it though because I was falling asleep reading it last night. 8:15 and I just got in bed. Let me switch the lights on my hatch so it doesn't like keep making a noise and so y'all can see me better. There we go. That's good. I actually ended up going to Griffin's parents for dinner. I was literally like in the middle of prepping dinner and I was about to like cut open the meat from HelloFresh, and Griffin called me and was like, oh, do you want to come to my parents for dinner? And we only stayed there for like 30 minutes after we ate, so we really weren't there very long. It was nice because I really did not feel like cooking tonight, but I'll have that HelloFresh to make tomorrow because all I got through was like the first step of like prepping the produce. So when I got home, I remembered I've been like meaning to do this for literally like over a month, but I just remembered to do it tonight. This is your reminder to do so if you haven't already and you do have student loans. Be prepared for when they're no longer in forbearance and the first payment to due, I think October 1st. So I just like went and set up my auto pay and everything for that. And it sucks so bad. The payment's like higher than like what I'd want it to be. Obviously, like ideally I wouldn't be paying anything, but it's definitely not as high as I think I maybe thought it was gonna be. I also wanted to say I am getting promoted at work to senior, like a senior role. So I will be doing a lot less prep and a lot more review, like first level review, and then training the staff. And I'm excited for it, but I'm also insanely anxious for it. I don't think I've been this nervous about something and since I took the CPA. It's really nerve-wracking because I'll have a lot more responsibility. I'll be expected to know a lot more, and I will be responsible for training the people under me. And so it's just a little bit more pressure and a lot more work, and obviously that's not ideal. Get our compensation statements tomorrow, which is basically just like stating what our new salary is going to be with the pay raise. I'm going to senior, so this is going to be a bigger pay raise. I don't know how big it's going to be, and it's so funny. I was telling Griffin, I was like, I literally feel like I'm going to bed the night before my birthday or like Christmas or something because I'm so excited to see what it's going to be, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I know they've already told us that it's not going to be like as good as the raises and bonuses were last year. Granted, my bonus and raise last year was, you know, nominal, but knowing that seniors probably got a huge bonus last year and that it's probably not going to really be comparable this year, I'm just kind of like, ugh. We'll see what that is. I was so antsy all day today, like at work. It's all I could think about because I'm just like so anxious to find out what it's going to be, and I just can't believe the time is already here. that I'm a senior, because I know when I started I was like, seniors felt so much older than me, so much more knowledgeable and professional, and I still feel like I just started sometimes. So it's so crazy that it's already time for me to be a senior. It's crazy. Find out tomorrow, and then I think my actual promotion is effective either as of Friday or Monday. I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, I should know way more than I know about this kind of stuff, but I don't pay any attention to it at work. I'm just like focused on my actual work, and everything else I'm just kind of like, whatever, I'll figure it out as it comes. Happy Thursday. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher running in the back. I forgot to run it overnight, but it is like 8:40 and I'm about to go head upstairs and start work for the day. I didn't go to F45 this morning, as you can probably obviously tell. I just was not feeling hot again this morning when I woke up. I woke up kind of when Griffin left for the gym around 5, and then remembered everything about like our compensation statement. And I had an email for it, so I tried to open it, but I couldn't access it through my phone. So then I felt like I couldn't really fall back asleep because I was just so highly anticipating what everything was going to be, and then like it was all I could think about. But I did end up falling back asleep from probably like 5:30 to like 7, I would say. But I was kind of in and out of sleep. Ultimately, my body's just feeling like really run down today, so I'm just giving it the break it needs. I just signed our linen deposit for basically like the chargers we're renting and like all of the linens for our wedding. And a little hack, I wasn't gonna do any chargers at all, and then I was like, okay, no, we're gonna do chargers. But then when I saw how much they were for like everybody at the wedding, I was like, this is insane for just chargers for renting. And I didn't want to buy them because I wanted to do gold rimmed ones, and I don't like that really like tacky kind of gold. I wanted more of like a elegant gold, and a lot of the ones on Amazon that you can buy are like the tacky gold. I wanted to just rent them. Then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do chargers at the main table, like at our table with the bridal party. So I'm only doing like 30 chargers instead of like 200. Definitely saving a lot of money there. So I've got to pay that deposit once they send me the link, which I will do, but it feels good to have like signed that and taken care of it, because that's like been on the back burner of my plate for a while now. And I've been looking at wedding shoes because I know who I want to go to get my dress hemmed at the bottom in Houston, but I don't want to go until I have my shoes, just because I want to make sure it's hemmed like at the right spot. I'm trying to like find shoes, which I'm not wanting to spend more than like 200 absolute max on shoes. Ideally I'd be spending just like 100. It's really hard to find some that go with my dress. I can't really figure out what's gonna look best with my dress. But yeah, that's a little update what I'm doing with wedding planning and everything. I think we're gonna sign our contract for the videographer soon. We just haven't yet because I don't really know why we just haven't yet. And then I really need to figure out what we're gonna do with our florals at the ceremony, so that I can freaking place our floral order. And I'm also so nervous about forgetting something and like not having enough linens or not having enough florals, and I know I can adjust, but I just don't trust myself with my initial assessment of everything I need. I try to like review it and make sure everything's good, but I think I just have so much going on with life that like I definitely am letting things slip through the cracks. With the save the dates, I had 2 different cities on our save the dates basically. I had Houston on the front, and then on the back I had like the technical area of where our venue is, because it's not technically in Houston, and I like totally missed it and didn't catch it. So like little things like that I'm just like not catching, and I think it's just because I'm so strung out everywhere else and like spread thin that like I'm just letting things fly over my head with the wedding. But I don't want to do that with florals and linens and everything, because that's like very important. I really need to just like sit down when I'm fully attentive, like in the morning or something, when I'm not working that day, like on the weekend, and just hash it out. It is almost bedtime, and I guess it's time for a little update while I put some lotion on, because I already did my skincare. I'm like, I keep getting pimples on my cheek on this side. I don't really know what's causing them, because I just don't usually get breakouts like this, like usually around my period, but I'm like after my period right now, and it's just been really irritated in this area lately. I remember the last time I talked to y'all that I've just been feeling kind of bleh all day. Like, so really I've just been resting this evening. I got some stuff done. I paid the deposit for our linen. Then I had a bunch of stuff to look at for YouTube related things, just like getting my calendar up to date with meetings and everything. So I did all that after dinner. I did go to a Rossi today, and basically she just said that she thinks I have just some nerve compression in somewhere in my arm and then in my chest, like I guess my chest leading into my arm. She says she doesn't really think it's carpal tunnel right now, just because certain movements I was able to do and everything, but she just gave me like some exercises to do at home and stuff, so I will be doing those and hopefully things will get better. I didn't realize the visit today was gonna be like $215, because I was thinking that like insurance would cover it, but I don't think I've met my deductible yet because I'm on a high deductible plan, so I did have to pay that today. But thankfully I have an HSA account, and I definitely contribute a good amount of money to that, so things like contacts and then like this visit, I just don't really feel like I'm actually paying for with my money because it's money I never really see. About to get in bed and read, and I was supposed to have therapy tomorrow morning, but it got moved to Monday, so I'm just gonna try and sleep in until maybe like 7. I don't remember if I've talked to y'all about my compensation statement or not. I'm pretty satisfied with my change in salary, but I was not happy with my performance-based bonus. It was less than it was last year, which makes no sense because I wasn't like truly promoted last year. I just went from staff 1 to staff 2, and then this year I had like a true title change and promotion, but my performance-based bonus was less, which makes like no sense to me. I am grateful to do it nonetheless, and I'm grateful for any bonus and any salary raise I get regardless, but obviously my feelings are valid with how I'm gonna think about them. I realize that my increase in my paychecks, it's basically going to just like net out to nothing once you account for my student loan payments. Maybe like getting like 50 or 100 more bucks a month, which I should be grateful for that. So I'm thankful for it, but I was just like, of course, student loan payments start like as soon as I get like this salary increase. It's just like funny, the timing of it. Cause I have like 1 month of that pay where I'm not paying student loan payments. I haven't seen these pajamas in forever, neither of y'all. I finally cleaned out my pajama drawer like Monday night, I think, and just went through it, and these were like stuck at the bottom, so wearing them again from Target. I love them.